afternoon, everyone. My name is Tim Buchholz, and I am the coordinator for All Stage Vocal Jazz. Great to have you all here. Thanks for sticking around. You're in for a treat with these fantastic singers I have behind me here. I'd like just to take a moment to introduce our illustrious guest conductor. I'll just read a bit of her bio. I know you probably all have programs from some point over the weekend. Dr. Kate Reed is director of the Vocal Jazz Performance Program, an associate professor of jazz voice in studio music and jazz department at the Frost School of Music at the University of Miami. Dr. Reed enjoys a busy career as a guest conductor, artist, clinician, and adjudicator at all state jazz and choral festivals throughout the U.S. and Canada. She has a tremendous performing career. She's performed with some greats, including the Duke Ellington Orchestra, Liza Minnelli, Rosemary Clooney, Diane Scher, Dr. Billy Taylor, just to name a few. And on a personal note, she is one of my jazz heroes. She's a tremendous jazz singer, wonderful jazz pianist. I went to some of the same schools she did a couple years later, and everywhere I go, I hear Kate's name as just a wonderful person, educator, human being. And it's been so much fun to get to watch her work with these fantastic students. So thank you for supporting this vocal jazz program. We've had a blast over the last couple days, and please give them a warm round of applause for the 2022 WCDA Vocal Jazz All-State under the direction of Dr. Kate Reed.
Is the end of a beautiful friendship. It ended a moment ago, a moment ago. This is the end of a beautiful friendship. I know, for your eyes told me so. Oh, we were always like sister and brother until tonight when we look at
Thank you so very, very much. I have my notes here. I don't want to get anybody's name wrong. Oh, so thank you for letting me use those. I'm delighted to be here. I'm delighted to have the opportunity to work with these students. Wow, it's a short amount of time to get together and put vocal music on these things and then bring it to you. So I just want to say thank you to all of these students who worked really hard. We are really delighted to have the opportunity to present music to you today. That was a tune called Beautiful Friendship, written by Donald Kahn and Stanley Stein. Standard, great standard. The arrangement was based off of an arrangement by Rob McConnell and the Boss Brass, a big band out of Canada, and written with the Singers Unlimited, which is an amazing, amazing ensemble back in the day. That featured on the solos, I think I'll go this way, Massa Justice, and Kai Catlett, Mr. Tony Austin Jr., and Braden Belial over there. We're going to continue. This is another adaptation of a big band tune. Not intentional with that, by the way, but it's just kind of how it worked out with the rep this semester, or this concert. A tune made famous by the Count Basie Orchestra. This is called April in Paris, based on arrangement by Lawrence Hopgood for jazz vocalist Kurt Elling. This is going to feature, I guess, mostly Chris Salerno on piano. So we're excited to sing for you. This is April in Paris.
Chestnuts in blossom. Holiday tables under the trees. April in Paris. This is the feeling no one could ever
much. I failed to mention that was arrangement by Carrie Marsh. Put a little spin on that. Before we do this last piece, I want to introduce this amazing rhythm section. I knew all three of these folks before I got here today, which was so amazing. I haven't seen them in a long time. You just heard her on piano. This is Christine Salerno. And on bass, Mr. Cully Swanson. And on drums, Mr. Ryan Korb. I want to take the time to mention these folks' names. You probably have them in the program, but that's okay. We had the time to list them and talk about them in a minute. So I'm going to announce each of these folks. This is the alto section on the end here. And I'll just announce their names and we can applaud after all, if that's okay by you. On the end we have Kai Catlett, Masa Justice, Hannah Holterman. Excuse me, that is not true. It's Grace. Wow, Grace, you're on my list. Grace, DeCroy. I remember, Grace DeCroy, thank you. And Hannah Holterman, Ariel Marks, Gloria Marmendez, Shannon O'Donnell, Zoe Nickchen, Trayshawn Hall, Tony Austin Jr., Damian Blair, and Braden Belial. I got it right. Please give a round of applause for these folks. Thank you. And to all of you in the Wisconsin Choral Association for keeping vocal jazz as a part of your program and a priority. It isn't like that everywhere, so I thank you for understanding the value. We really appreciate that. And I just want to say thanks to Tim, Dr. Buchholz, and Mike Jones, and Mr. Chris Berg over there, and Amy Holterman. Where are you, Amy? Thank you so much, all of you, for taking good care of me and making me feel welcome. It's a little colder here than it is where I'm from. But you know, I grew up in the north, and it was nice to wake up this morning, for me, because I go to Florida tomorrow. It was nice for me to wake up and see the snow. Our last tune is a Paquito de Rivera tune, and was arranged by Darby Meter of the New York Voices, for the New York Voices and the Paquito de Rivera Orchestra. This is called Snow Samba. Thank you so very much. We appreciate it. Have a great afternoon.
Good. Just a reminder to our conference attendees that our final interest session is going to be in this room and not in Regency C, but we're going to be using the screen here. So if you'd like to find a spot in sort of this art